questions. Okay.
Your questions.
Okay.
Some of them are just so hard, man.
I don't know, like, if we'll be able to answer all these questions because some of them are a bit tough, and this happened a long time ago, like 2014, 15. That was a really long time ago.
Really long.
Okay. First question is, what was keeping you there? To be honest with me, I always have. Well, in the past, I had this fear of starting over, and like meeting someone new and starting afresh with that person. And I feel like I also had the fear of being single. So I didn't want to be single. So I felt like, I found love. And, when my ex and I were good, we were really good. But when we were bad, it was really bad. That it got to a point where it was so bad, the bad outweighed the good, even though the good was amazing. So I feel like a part of me stayed because of the good, But yeah, I feel like for the most part, I just didn't want to start over with someone new, and I didn't want to be single also. So yeah.
For me, like, I'm the type of person who always gives someone a benefit of a doubt, So every time he did something wrong, I was like, you know what, he'll probably change, You never know.
Yeah,
but I was
just
in
have
denial.
Hope. Yeah, you just have hope.
I was in denial that he would change, but then there was actually nothing. There was nothing that actually kept. I don't know. It was just me and being naive. There's actually nothing there.
Yeah. Next question.
Do I sound bitter? I'm sorry. Sorry, my little
No.
Why didn't she leave the first time he laid his hands on you?
That is a very difficult question. I feel like you kind of believe that it won't happen again, so you stay. Because, at the end of the day, they tell you how much they love you and they won't do it again, and they're changing, like, I remember my ex was even like, he'll go get help, if he needs to. So the first time it happened, I think I was just in disbelief. I was in shock, like, but this person really hit me. But when he was like, he won't do it again, I believed him, and then he did it again. So, yeah.
Well, I didn't leave because, like she said, she was shocked, and I was also shocked, I didn't believe that he actually hit me, and also, like, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I actually liked the guy a lot. I really liked him, so that was one of the reasons I didn't leave. And also, like, when he tried to sugarcoat, he was very good at those things. So,
very good
that's why.
Yeah. What do you wish you could have done differently? That's a tough question.
It is.
Honestly, for me, it's a tough question because I feel like the only thing I regret is staying for that long, but I don't regret the fact that I was in that relationship because it taught me a lot. Like I said, like, I learned a lot from that relationship, and maybe staying that long also kind of built my character in a way, like, it shaped me into the person that I am. So honestly, I just feel like what I could have done differently, I don't know, maybe like not involving my parents in it, because it got to a point where my parents were like involved in the abuse and all of that. Oh yeah, he had actually guys, because I'm so stubborn, like, I'm a very stubborn person, and this guy is Zulu, so you know how Zulus are, like, they're always trying to make a point, and they always want to be the man in the relationship. So basically, like, what he'd do is, like, we'd night shift and stuff, like at midnight and stuff. So he'd call me, and then I'd be like so stubborn, and then he'd be like, I'm gonna call your parents. Now you don't trust me. I don't know how he got my mom's number, but he called my mom at like 2 a.m. in the morning this one time. Bro.
That's a red flag.
That was already my parents being involved, and I feel like that's the only thing I would have done differently, like, not have parents involved in the relationship.
And that's things I would have done differently. Yes. One of the things I would have done differently is, like, guys, this person I feel like he used to cheat a lot, even not like a lot, so what I should have done differently was leave the first time he did it, and not try to forgive him for all
Make
his wrong.
excuses for
Yes, make excuses for him all the damn time. Confronting girls and asking them, "Are you like making myself a Popeye, guys?" You know, and girls would always like be on my DMs and asking me, "How are you dating Smang Mang? Oh, we heard that he's your cousin because you guys are always together." Cousin.
Oh hell no!
Whole cousin, a whole family's own. So what I would have done differently. It was like I should have left. Like I shouldn't have entertained the bullshit of him cheating. Like walked away. Because I didn't actually put our relationship out there. I wasn't actually, you know, all out there about our relationship. It was always like an interior thing whereby we kept things to ourselves, you know. So
especially the bad.
Yeah.
Like the bad you always keep to yourself, and then out there like you just
act like
pictures,
yeah,
like
you know,
nice pictures of you guys.
It was
like
always
hey,
sweet
but
honeymoon phase every time. Yeah.
You are being used as a punching bag. So
And one of the other things was I don't know, involve people. Like
talk
involve
to people about it.
Like
Actually,
involve people in my relationship, and maybe would have found closure, would have found a different way of tackling whatever I was going through, you know.
because I feel like with us, the fact that we would talk to each other about what we're going through, it sort of like didn't give us motivation to leave our relationships, because it's like Amos, you also going through it, you know, I'm also going through it, so at least we're the same
WhatsApp
you know?
group,
but
you know?
yeah, I feel like maybe talking to other people would have pushed us to like try to leave the relationship. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to leave?
3 years. How long was the relationship?
Exactly. Mine, I think, was
A year.
A
Like
year.
just over a year.
was it an over a year? Is it?
Mm.
See, I don't even remember. That's how much it doesn't.
Yeah, it was just over a year. Did you tell anyone? I told ANATHI. I told my friends. Like some of my friends. I didn't want to tell my cousins, like my family members, because I didn't want them
judgmental
looking at
people.
him in that way. Also, you know, like I was trying to protect him, like because I knew I'd always go back. So yeah, I feel like I just told my friends, and his mom obviously knew, his sister, like he told his sister and his family. But yeah, those are
Guys,
all the
for me,
people.
I've always been a secretive person, so I literally only told Lebo, if I recall correctly. I really told Lebo about the relationship and no one else, not even my siblings, because I was also embarrassed. It was nothing to show off about.
Yeah.
How did you feel about yourself when you were with him?
I feel like I was a very insecure person. I feel like I was like, my self-esteem was very low, like I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like I was a person who would like show face, if that's the right word. Like in public I'd be this confident, happy person, but like by myself I'd be like completely the opposite.
Depressed.
Well, not depressed, you know, because I feel like for me school kind of kept my
busy.
mind off things, and like I'd also pray, you know, and I feel like that helped me. But like like I don't know, I just felt like I was insecure, I didn't know my worth, and yeah, like I depended on him too for love and happiness, and you know, when I could have just made myself happy. Like I didn't believe I could be happy on my own. So yeah,
True.
that's how it made
Literally,
me
for me, how he made me feel, like most of the times, like we're happy, you know. Most of the times we're happy, but only fights when there were people involved. Every time there were people involved in the relationship, would start fighting. I felt like I was the man in the relationship because I was always the one giving, you know.
Same here. At that time, it's money, like for groceries, for textbooks.
Low key, guys, like I feel like he used to steal money from me
My ex used to steal money from me.
because
I
I'd
saw
put
him.
money in my wallet. You saw him. And what did you do? What did you you? Like,
I asked him, like, what are you doing? And then he was like, no, he was putting the money back or something like that. But yeah, he was using it. He was buying it. He stole my he stole my money to go buy cigarettes.
Those people are just toxic. Like, toxic. Like, how do you steal from someone and find it okay and then still be all lovey-dovey with this person and feel no guilt? Hi guys, love yourself, man. Like, how he made me feel, man, no, nothing good. Nothing good.
It was just negative.
It was just
things.
all negatives. Like, even like when probably, you know, sometimes you don't always look good, so you expect your mans to at least
hype you up or something.
Hey, and it would be like, hey, today, you know. Like, that broke me in a way. Like, it did. But you know what? I kept my self-confidence high and I told myself, you know what, girl? You are amazing.
So do you always take the blame for his actions? No. You know, it's because he'd always tell me it's your fault that I'm so violent and abusive and blah 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 because you're so stubborn. Like, why do you have to be so stubborn? You know, like, I never used to take the blame. I never used to tell people that no, it was my fault, you know, I did this, maybe that's why he hit me. No, at the time you hit me because you are a horrible person, you know, you can't control your temper. Like, I never took the blame for his actions. Like, never.
No, neither did I. Never. But sometimes I'd ask myself, well, maybe maybe I was wrong for him to hit me. Maybe I deserved it. No. Guys,
that's what deserving it.
Yeah, no, like, you know how it's your first time, you know, going through all these things. You don't know, good see this slap that you just got, did you deserve it? Were you the one that caused it? You know, even so, like, he has no right to put a hand on me, regardless. If I did something wrong or you're not happy with me, walk away, or like, let's talk about it.
So many men can do that, even women. Like, we can do that, you know. If something doesn't sit well with you, it doesn't mean the first thing you do is resort to violence. Like, no, speak about things. You're an adult, and if you need to walk away to breathe or like to breathe or something, go take a walk, like kick rocks, you know, and then come back and then we like have a conversation. Like, why should violence be included?
Violence doesn't solve anything, just so you know. And I feel sorry for whoever is with him right now.
Maybe he's a better man.
Never.
Now I really want to believe Mandla's a better man. Like, I really want to believe he is. So
I feel like they don't change, guys. Like, once an abuser, always an abuser. Like, for the mere fact that what caused you to put your hands on a woman for the first time is the same thing that's going to always cause you to do it next time around. You know what I mean? You don't change. As much as they told us, we'll see, no, I'll change, and they still did it.
But maybe they have changed.
Nah.
I really want to believe there's some good in Mandla. Like, I really want.
In the beginning, what were the red flags?
Yeah, we mentioned this before. Like, controlling.
Give, take.
He always wants to go through your phone. He's basically telling you who you can and can't hang out with.
Always taking and never being appreciative of what he receives from you.
Yeah.
Always making you, trying to guilt trap you, trying to make you look like you're always at fault.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like,
guys, if you know, you know.
I feel like for me, yeah, those are the ones. And I also feel like how, like, his relationship with his mom, if he has a mom, like, his relationship with his mom and his siblings or whatever could actually say a lot about the type of person he is.
Especially you experienced it, you saw everything.
Yeah, how he speaks to his mother, you know.
Making regret a past relationship besides the abuse.
I feel like allowing him to have like so much control over me, you know, like allowing him to have so much power like over my life, you know, because I also wouldn't say no, like stop or whatever. Like, if he was like, you're not going there, like, I wouldn't question it, you know. I'd just be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't go, you know. But yeah, I feel like I gave him so much power over my life, and
One of the things I also regret was me, like like she said, giving him the power, like, because I'd miss school, like my lectures. I wouldn't go
I'd
to
also
my
miss
lectures.
school. Yo.
Like
Yeah.
we passed though. And
We
wow,
passed though. Yeah, we did pass though, you know,
So-
but still, like,
the devil is a liar, guys. Anyways, the other thing would be,
you know, I actually, like, a part of me feels like he didn't want me to, like, flourish in school, basically. Like, I feel like maybe he put me through the abuse on purpose, you know, and sometimes, like, he'd show up to school, like, unannounced in J, you know, like, yo, like, I feel like that man didn't want me to graduate. Like, he didn't want me to have a degree.
would you rather relieve your past and correct your mistakes, or focus on your future and try to manage it? And
Focus
why?
on my future, because I can't. I feel like everything that happens is supposed to happen. Like, it shapes you into the person you are, or it makes you stronger, or whatever. Like, I honestly feel like everything I went through in the past, I do not regret, like, anything that I went through. So it's okay, you know. I went through the abuse and it's fine. What I can do now is focus on my future and do whatever I can to prevent things that happened in the past from happening in the future.
True.
Yeah, full stop.
True.
Drops mic.
For me,
Yo,
I
yeah,
just
she
feel like
survives.
Ndiabulela for helping me experience everything that I experienced. Now I know what I'm worthy of. I know what it is to be loved. I know what it is, Gucci.
To be appreciated.
Yes, to be
respected,
appreciated and
valued.
respected. I know what I want in life. If I meet a
And
man
deserve.
today, oh, well, I've already
You
met
already
one.
have a man.
So basically, Diabulela, because now I'm not just jumping from man to man, because I know what I want,
Yeah.
and what I want is what I have,
And what you deserve.
and what I deserve. What advice would you give someone who's in an abusive relationship?
You know,
Whether
honestly,
it's mentally, whether it's physically, whether it's
I honestly feel like
emotionally.
you can't give people who are in abusive relationships advice, because they, like, I feel like nothing's gonna happen unless the person wants to do something about it. Like, you can tell a person, leave, he's gonna do it again or whatever, but if she's not ready to leave,
Composure.
like, then it's not gonna happen. So all you can do is wait for them to realize that it's not gonna work, he's not gonna change, and then yeah, like, honestly, you can't give anyone advice. Like, truly, you can't. Like, so many people tried with me, it didn't work. So
Like, you need to find it within yourself to realize. I think sometimes you just have to experience all the bad things in life in order for you to know what's years in. It's time now for me to move forward. It's time. I'm worthy of more in life. I need to focus on my broader things in life, you know. I need to focus on my future. Is this what I want? Put yourself in a position in life where you ask yourself, do I see myself with this person in a long-term relationship?
for the rest
If
of our
not,
lives.
why are you still there?
Next question is, what have you done to heal from the trauma? I honestly feel like I healed while I was still in the relationship, because like I said before, like, when he'd hit me and stuff, I would pray. Like, that would be my way of dealing with things, like prayer, you know, and like also talking about it, you know, like, I feel like that helps a lot. But honestly, I don't feel like my relationship brought me any trauma or caused me any trauma. I really don't think so. You know, the only thing was maybe when I got the nightmares after him and I broke up, and then we reached out, we apologized, and that was it. So I honestly feel like there's no trauma. Like, I feel like I'm fortunate enough to not have any trauma after what I've been through. So yeah.
For me, what have I done? Like, basically, for me, after I broke up with him, I told myself I'm not looking back, you know. I dealt with things in my own way, you know, because I'm so secretive. So I went through a phase of depression.
Oh yeah.
So I'd always like keep to myself. I'd let myself feel the pain. I'd go out alone, you know, try to enjoy myself like on my own. Learn to love myself without anyone having to love me first, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I did. Like, learn to love myself, keep to myself, cried if I needed to cry, go out partying, had the time of my life, and ensured that whatever I do, I don't think about him, you know. So now I don't even recognize him as a person.
And I also feel like if you look at yourself like a victim, you are gonna have trauma because you've like constantly feeling sorry for yourself and you're constantly living in the past. But if you look at yourself like, okay, I survived it, you know, and you move on, like you don't dwell onto it.
Allow yourself to feel, guys.
Yeah.
Allow yourself to
feel. But I feel like also feel for that year or whatever, ne?
Yes.
And then you stop feeling. You stop feeling sorry for yourself. You stop looking back.
To be honest,
honestly,
time heals everything. Like you don't stay depressed for the rest of your life. You don't stay thinking about him for the rest of your life. Eventually, time will heal you. You know, you will succumb everything that you've gone through, and you will heal. So allow yourself to feel.
Exactly. First of all, abuse is not the woman's fault. Nah. Secondly, how do I deal with being triggered, especially when it's spoken about on social media? I don't get triggered. Because like I said before, I'm not living in the past. Like it happened, and I think the thing that also makes it easier for me is that me and my ex are on good terms. Like there's no bad blood between us. So if abuse is spoken about or whatever, and I comment, you know, like on Twitter or whatever, I'm not commenting in a way of where I'm saying I'm a victim and I want people to feel sorry for me. Like I'm just commenting to let people know that it happens to people, you know. But I don't get triggered. Like I really don't get triggered. Like I laugh about it even, you know, and I'm genuinely laughing. Not that I'm like
and
hiding
about
it.
How nice we were.
Yeah, like
it was nice for staying.
Honestly, like it happened 3 years ago. Like I got out of that relationship 3 years ago, and like I dealt with it when I dealt with it, but now I don't live in the past, and now I'm happy, so I must focus on what's happening in my life now. So
it doesn't actually trigger me in any sort of way. Like especially when I see people go through it, you know, I just feel sorry for those people because, you know, I wouldn't want anyone to experience anything like that. It's not a nice thing to experience, you know. So I always encourage people like leave that relationship. Don't try and entertain. Don't stay, because the longer you stay, the longer it is hard for you to leave.
Yeah, and the worse it gets.
You know, so it doesn't get any better. The first time he lays his hands on you is the first time you should leave. So, guys, no trigger here.
Yeah, there's no trigger.
Did you ever blame yourself for the abuse and why?
No.
I feel like we answered that
we
question.
did answer this. No.
Okay. What did you experience?
What did that experience teach you?
Oh. We answered it.
Yeah. I feel like to love yourself, you know, you are enough.
Appreciation.
Yeah, like people are manipulative and they will say things, you know, like they say all the right things at the right time, but that does not necessarily mean that he's the right person for you.
And don't live at the spur of the moment, you know. Don't live with what he's saying now. He's always going to go back to how things were before, and you'll regret it. So
yeah,
don't try and use what he's saying now to make you delete what happened in the past.
Exactly. Did you consider laying charges? Why did you not if you didn't? Because we didn't want our parents to be involved. Like it is a long process, and plus we in varsity, you know, like the first priority here is school. Our parents, we are away from home because our parents took us to school.
And trust me, we did think about it. It's not like we didn't think about it. We know the right thing to do.
And I also feel like I didn't lay charges because I knew my dumb ass would go back. So if I'm laying charges and then the next day I'm gonna be with him, like what's the point of laying charges?
I wanted to lay charges, and when I wanted to, I first wanted advice from his older cousin, right? He had an older cousin who has kids and stuff. So I was like to him, maybe he would put some sense into his mind, like, and speak to his cousin. But not that I wanted to go back to him, no. I just wanted to let him know what his cousin is capable of and what he's doing, so that like some way he'll make him suffer. I don't know. But when I spoke to him, he basically mentioned that I shouldn't go to the police station, and he would speak to him, and I was like, you know what?
He'll forever be on his side. How do you wish someone had helped you when all of this was happening to you? Honestly, no one can help you. Like, because even if like someone took me out of the relationship when I didn't want to, a part of me would have still wanted to go back. Like, my ex and I broke up so many times, guys, like so many times, and I'd always go back because I loved this man and I loved him. I'm not gonna lie, I really loved him, you know, and I feel like I was naive and I really saw a future with this person. Like, we were planning marriage and everything, you know, so I would always go back. So I never wanted to. I didn't want help. I really didn't want help. I'm not gonna lie.
She didn't.
When did you want help? How do you wish someone would have helped you?
Did I want help? I knew what I was going through, man. You know, I'm not an idiot after all. I knew what I was going through. I was dumb. Like, I was playing dumb. I wanted to see how far it would take me. You know, I wanted to see how far this relationship would go.
And if he'd stop.
You know, and at some point, like, I actually thought, one day, you know, there'll be something that is good, that would happen between us, you know, because when I go into a relationship, I always go with the perspective, there'll be a future.
In every relationship, honestly, like, who's going into relationships?
Hey, bro, there's people who go in relationships when they know very well it's you.
Yeah, when you're basically using someone as a rebound or something. How are you now?
Content.
I'm so happy.
One word to describe it. Content.
Honestly, I am so happy now. I'm so appreciative, you know, of the little things. Like, I honestly am so thankful that I had prayer, you know, because I do have a mother that prays, you know, like, so she would always teach me, like, just pray, you know, and for me, as someone who believes, like, prayer really helped me a lot. Like, it helped me get through a lot. And I feel like that's why I also don't live in the past, you know, because I dealt with it in my own way. And I'm really happy right now. Like I said before, I have a man who loves me, who respects me, who takes care of me, a man that I'm not scared of, you know. And yeah, like, happiness doesn't depend on someone else also. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm happy on my own and I love myself fully, and that is why I feel like that's why I was able to attract a man who loves me, because I love myself.
True.
So yeah, that's all that matters.
So for me, like, he opened many channels for me. I feel like he opened the blessings for me. So hey, nigga, thank you for that, you know, because I feel like after the breakup and everything, like, I started flourishing, man. Hey, man, Umuntu was glowing.
Yeah.
No, like, I even, like, decided, you know what, I'm gonna go away out of the country for a while. When I took my break, started, like, understanding myself, what I like, what I dislike, you know, started enjoying my own energy, you know, all these nice things in life were just coming through, you know. Like, right now, I'm in a good space. I'm grateful for all I went through in life. I do not want to take back anything, you know. I wouldn't want to change anything, because everything happens for a purpose. God plans our journeys for us, and I believe this was the journey that he had planned for me, and I believe I succeeded in it. I'm still willing to succeed more.
Yes, and we're still gonna succeed more. Hey, like, this is not. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. You know, I really hope it shed some light, you know, on this very sensitive topic. And yeah, guys, we're on the road to 1K. Like, ANATHI's friends who are watching this, please subscribe to my channel. Like, please subscribe and tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your parents and your uncles and aunts to subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget to like, comment, guys. Like tell us your experiences, you know, if you have any, and what you learned from this video. Oh my god, what you liked about this video. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed our stories. You know, thank you for welcoming into your channel. You know, you must come again. We must do another video. Yeah, but anyway, guys, so that is it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.